YouTube, how's it going? I'm Shannon from Stogies. Today we have a review for you. It is the RDA, known as the Catemizer or Catemizer, and it's from Congrevape. So without further ado, let's get started. And we're back. So I'm going to go ahead and get down into it, what I think is great and not so great about this atomizer. The dripper is a 30mm base, which means that it is really good for boxes such as the series box mod from Stogies or the 26650 mods. They're honestly my personal preference just because I like a little bit of weight to mine, but I really do like series box mods. I'm a big box guy. I've been getting more into it, but enough about that. Let's talk about the Catemizer. Now on the base itself, the one thing I really want to discuss about it is, first and foremost, I noticed that the inside posts were a little sketchy. And when I say sketchy, I mean they weren't as clean as I thought they were going to be. I expected them to be a little bit cleaner than what they show. But another big issue is this is a 3mm screwdriver. I don't know if you can see that. 3mm. But the issue for me is when you put that 3mm screwdriver through, there is zero, like, wiggle room. Which means that the 4mm post claims might not be 4mm post. For me, that's kind of sketchy. I would have rather seen it actual 4mm, and even if it was a little chunky, okay, I can deal with that. I can clean them out, that's fine. But for me, you know, it's a little frustrating. I did also notice that the post gave a little bit of a spin just now when I was trying to mess with it, which is also not up to where I would like it to be. Now, it does have square connections in the tip. Just the tip. It does have a square connection, and it is peak insulated. The issue for me, of course, like I said, is that. Other than that, it's really good. I've messed with it. As you can see, those are not tiny posts. They're pretty big. Are they 4mm? Personally, no. Not that I'm seeing. I really like the fact that the juice well is super deep. I mean, to kind of show how deep it is. It's not tiny by any standards, but it holds a lot of juice and it wicks very well. I have got to hit it a couple of times, and I will say that it hurt, especially on the series box mod. It definitely stung a little bit, but I digress. It is a phenomenal atomizer, and especially for what it's designed for. It was originally designed to be a powerhouse. That's what this thing was meant to do. With that being said, can you use smaller gauge on it? Absolutely. But honestly, I would recommend it personally for intermediate or expert builders. People are going to throw zipper coils on it, clapped in, staggered fused, whatever the case may be for clapped in. Tiger coils, I could recommend this very much so. Especially with how big the posts are. It's gigantic. But my issue is, like I said, it's just that post. With that being said, do I think the airflow on this is sufficient? Absolutely. If you'll look, it's got Cate Scratch or Cat Scratch technology, which kind of dwindles out how hot or how cool it's going to be. I personally like my airflow wide open, so that's my personal preference. But it's a phenomenal atomizer. I really get a lot out of it. And I think that it's great that this is not only just a really ridiculous RDA, but it has a whole bunch of options. You can do it 3 or 4 post. If your preference is 3 post, they have stainless steel and copper 3 posts included in this RDA. If you like 4 posts, they have stainless steel and copper 4 posts in this RDA. They have extra peak insulators in this RDA. And they have extra O-rings in this RDA. But honestly, one of the bigger sellers for me, besides that it's a monster of an RDA, is the fact that it has ridiculous stuff on the front, sides, and bottom of the box. When you open it, it has things like the cloud for days, which is kind of funny. That caught me off guard. I died laughing when I saw it, and immediately I wanted it. It's phenomenal. Just because of the box. The box is hilarious. Of course, the coppers, stainless steel, peak. And then it says Catemizer or Catemizer. Many wins such skill. Play the game at catemizer.com. I tried it, and it wasn't working. So for me, that's kind of funny. I just like the cheesiness of it. But like I said, you have those options. I told you have options. The stainless steel, you can have stainless steel or copper 4-post, and you can have copper or stainless steel 3-post if you decide. It's just up to you. Without anything else being said, I think with that being said, it's a phenomenal atomizer. I think as a dripper for intermediate and experts, it's great. Can you use it for beginner stuff? Yes. But would I recommend it personally? It's kind of a big dripper. I think you should go with a little bit more on it, in my opinion. But yeah, that would be my down low on it. I think we can go to FaceTime and wrap this puppy up, okay? Later, America. So that was my review on the Catemizer from Congrevape. Do I think that it is a great RDA, especially for big builds? Yes. For the beginner, not so much. I mean, you can still use it, but honestly, the build possibilities for this thing are endless. Those gigantic post holes, the only thing that I could see as a bit of an issue, which I'm sure will be fixed, is the post holes were a little bit chunky on the inside. With that being said, it's still phenomenal. I mean, even if it's a 3.5 mil, because as I said, it definitely is not a 4 mil. If it's a 4mm post, it definitely needs to be bored out a little bit more. But personally, I think that it's a fantastic dripper. I think that you're going to get massive clouds, and it's going to hurt a little bit if you're using nicotine. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of a demonstration on it, and we'll call it good. So there you have it. It's a great little dripper. It's definitely a powerhouse of a dripper, and I would definitely recommend it for people, like I said, intermediate or expert. Once again, my name is Shannon. I'm from Stogies. Vape on, vape strong.